So, Namaste everyone, I am Ajay Simwal and today I'm gonna shoot this video. So, this video is about how to jump forward and backward, and also it's about stretching poses. And last time I did post a video, it's about like some Ashtanga Consultation A, and many of you you ask how to jump back and forward. So, today maybe in this video I will include that things. So, let's start with our stretching and also our warm up. So let's meet me in your mat. So before practice, just sit in comfortable posture. So it's our cross leg posture here, and this one is our half lotus, and it's called full lotus pose. So if you can't do this thing, if it's like your first day, and if you are beginner about this thing, and also your knees are not flexible, so just try to sit in half lotus pose. This is our half lotus pose, and change your legs every 5 minutes. Okay, so now first sit any comfortable posture. It's our Jnana Mudra. Touch the index finger, tip of thumb. 3 fingers will be straight. Relax your hands on your knees, palm facing towards ceiling. Your neck and back should be straight. Gently and softly close your eyes here. Deep breath in and deep breath out. One more time, take a deep inhale and deep exhale. Take a moment here and observe your breath, your body, and scan your mind. Now join your hands to the heart center in Namaste Mudra. We'll start this session with Jiyom. Now inhale. Inhale. Here. Enjoy the sound of silence. Enjoy the vibration of Om. Now slowly rub your palms together, make vomit. Cover your eyes with it. And massage your forehead, your face, and rest of body. Now slowly look down and open your eyes slowly. Now take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. Now straight your legs in front of you. Okay, so first here we're going to do. Okay, so from here stretch your legs in front of you. Flex your feet towards your, stretch your toes towards your body. Leg straight and back straight also. Now here make a fist and place your thumb inside your fist. Okay, so it's our Nagar Sanchalan. So many of you know how to ride a boat. So first, place your thumb inside of your fist. Make fist. Now inhale, look up, open your chest. Exhale, lean forward and reach forward. So take your hands down. Inhale, come up, all the way up. Open your chest, look up. Drop your head back. Exhale, pull forward. Inhale, again come back. Open your chest, look up. And exhale, pull forward. Keep your toes pointing towards your body. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Now repeat same thing 5 times. Inhale up, open your chest. Exhale, forward. Now inhale, it's last time. Now inhale, raise your hands up. Lengthen your spine here. Exhale, overlap your feet here. Okay, now from here, don't go down. Okay, it's like if you are doing this thing, so just hold here. Okay, overlap your feet. And try to stretch your toes towards your body and try to straight your spine. Look up, open your chest. And if you want to go more down, so bend your elbow towards side and keep your shoulder away from your ear and try to go down slowly this way. Okay, try to lengthen your spine here and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Again, place your thumb inside of your fist. Make a fist here. Exhale, go down and fold forward. Inhale, raise your hands up. Open your chest. Look up, arch on your back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up. Open your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Last round. Inhale up. Open your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Okay, so this time you can join your legs together. Now try to lengthen your spine. Exhale, go all the way down this side. Okay, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Now exhale. This time we're gonna do our counter pose here. So from here, place your hands beside your hips. Okay, now wherever your elbow, place your hands there. And you can touch your toes too. You can touch your feet down. Exhale here. Inhale, lift up. It's about reverse tabletop here. So if you want, you can just flat your legs front of you. Stretch your legs front of you. Exhale, slowly come down. Now from here, stretch your legs. You see. So it's like it's called Chakki Chalana. So before this modern generation, we don't have a like mixed thing. So where we grind our food and something. So in India we use mostly like 2 stone, like it's a shape of like round shape. So there is a wooden handle. There is a handle of wooden. So we hold this and just like we rounding this thing and we put our food inside between 2 stone. So when we do this thing, so it came out with like such a it's something like a wheat and something. So we're gonna do repeat something here. So from here, first interlock your fingers. Okay, come facing upward. Inhale, take your hands back. Exhale, forward this way. Try to straighten your back. Inhale, come all the way up. Open your chest here. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Open your chest. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Okay. So you can repeat this thing like for 5 rounds, 7 rounds, 10 rounds, whatever you feel comfort. So now inhale, raise your hands up this way. Grab hold of big toe here. Okay. And exhale, go all the way down. Try to touch your chin to your mat. Okay. So first, make sure here your back should be straight. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now place your hands in front of you. Slowly come up. Okay. Now same thing we're gonna do. Repeat other side. Again, interlock your fingers. Thumb facing upward. Inhale, take your hands back. Exhale, take your hands towards your left side. Forward. Inhale back. Open your chest again. This way. Exhale, forward. Inhale back. Open your chest. Exhale, forward. Inhale back. Open your chest. Exhale, forward. Last time. Inhale, come up. Release your hands. Okay. So this time we're gonna flat on our mat. Okay. So for that here we have 3 options. So variation for Bhunamanasana. So first thing, if you think like your inner thigh is not flexible and if you can't flat on your mat, so you can place your hands on your mat and try to straight your back. Make sure your toes should be pointing towards your body. Okay. So try to straight your back and try to arch on your back here this way. Okay, and hold. Second one, you can place, if you think like you are a little bit more flexible, if you think like you are more flexible, so you can place your forearm on your mat this way and try to straight your back here. Okay, and last thing is maybe for someone for like a little advanced and maybe someone for like it's a normal pose. Okay, so for last version, you can take your hands in front of you and go all the way down. Okay, so here make sure again one thing, If you want to go more down, like on your arms, so first try to touch your abdomen on your mat, then chest on your abdomen, chest on your mat, and then chin. Your chin should be last thing to going down. Okay, so this way, like keep open your chest and try to go all the way down this way. Slowly, slowly. Touch your body parts one by one on your mat. This way, and keep your toes pointing towards your body. Again, you can just relax here, and if you want, you can grab on your big toes this way. Okay, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale here. Inhale, slowly come up. Okay. Now join your legs together. Okay. So this is our. We did like our hip opener here. So it's a like counter pose of hip opener. It's a hip closer here. So place your hands on your back. First, lift your left leg up. Okay. Take it up and place it outside of your right foot this way. And look towards your left side. Again, slowly come back. Release it on your mat. Now lift your right leg up. Toes pointing towards your body. Exhale, other side. Look towards your right side. Sorry, come back and down. Okay. Now from here, so as we know, we're gonna jump back and forward. For that, we need our wrist, strong wrist, and also strong arms, and also we need some kind of core strength. So for that, first we will do our dolphin push-ups. For dolphin push-ups, first here's the measurement. So grab for your opposite elbow. Okay, place your elbow on your mat. Now you can interlock your fingers here. Okay, tap your toes and lift your hips up this way. First, try to touch your forehead on your mat. Exhale here. Inhale, lift your heels up and try to touch your forehead, front of your hands. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale this way. And if you think you can go a little more, so place your feet a little bit more towards your hands. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. So this is our dolphin push-ups here. So second thing, so it's also good for your handstand. When you will do handstand, so you will use your core there. Okay. So next one is first. What I mostly recommended. So it's a kind of like a downward facing dog, upward facing dog, and upward facing dog, downward facing dog. But it's a like a more advanced practice here. So it's not for advanced, not for everyone, but for someone. Okay. So just I have to use my neck like this one. Okay. So for that, make sure you fix your place here. Okay. So now from here, with me downward facing dog. Okay. So this is our downward facing dog. So here now, exhale here. Inhale, lift your heels up. Take your chest down. Inhale, untap your toes and look up on your chest. Again, go down, tap your toes and come back. Downward facing dog. Same thing again. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This way. But if you think it's like more advanced for you, so just you can go a little bit this way. Okay, inhale here and exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, so first is the it's help you to build your strength. So if you will do like a 15 round in a day, okay, so 15 round means downward facing dog, upward facing dog, it's a 1 round. Again, downward facing dog and upward facing dog, it's a 2 round. Okay, so now I will show you how to jump. Okay, so see. So for like okay, so about alignment, I will go through on Ashtanga consultation next time. So now I will show you how to jump forward and back. Okay. So now for that, before like jumping back, I will show you how to jump forward. Okay, so it's first try to jump back and forward. Or before, okay. So before jump forward and backward, I'll show you how to fold forward. Okay. So it's mostly happen like when if you jump forward, so you will fold forward. You will like fall forward. Okay. So for that, first maybe down facing dog. Now from here, spread your fingers on your mat. Okay, it's called Hasta Bandha, means hand lock. So we're gonna use our hands as our feet. Okay, so spread your feet on your mat, not a spider finger, just spread your fingers on your mat. So make sure you can grip on your mat with the help of your hands. Okay, like your toes and meet me down facing dog. Now from here I'll show you how to fold forward, Okay, from here if you go here, you just roll forward. So make sure you can save your neck here, because if you fall like the wrong way, so you will damage your neck. Okay. So again I'll show you how to fold. Jump forward and take your neck this way. It's like kind of rolling thing. Okay. So you can save your neck this way. Okay. Now I'll show you how to jump forward and back. So from here, spread your fingers on your mat. Use your hands as a lock. Okay? So maybe. Now from here, use your core first. Okay? Stretch your spine and spread your fingers. Bend your knees, jump forward this way, and you can again jump back. It's easy. Okay? Again, bend your knees first, jump forward, again slowly, jump back. Okay? Now I'll show you how to jump in like a handstand or half handstand, like using your core and using your hands strength. Okay? So from here, from down dog, inhale, bend your knees and lift yourself up. Okay, again from here, bend your knees and lift up and go down this way. Okay? One more time, inhale, bend your knees, lift up, exhale, bend your knees, go back. Okay, so now you can, if you want, so if you have enough strength, so if you have like enough strength on your arms and also you have strength core strength, so you can hold your hand, you are jumping like a handstand here. Okay, so now from here, bend your knees first and jump up this way. Okay, go back. It's like if you want to jump really in like a few days, so it's good for that. But for that you have to need strength on your hands and also core strength. Okay, again I will show you how to jump again. From here, bend your knees, lift yourself up this way, and go back and down. Okay, really easy. Again you can shake your hands here this way. Now, okay, last thing. I'll just show you how you can build your hand strength and also core strength. So now from here, it's called cat and cow. Okay, might just this. So here, make sure here, your each joint should be in one line. So your wrist, elbow, and shoulder should be in one line. Same thing here, your hip joint, knee, and ankle should be in 90-degree angle. Okay. From here, like your toes, and lift your knees 3 and 4 inches off your mat. Okay? So tap your toes, tie your heels down in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your hips up, go down. Exhale, so we go down in chaturanga. Okay? Again here, bend your knees, but don't place it on your mat. Okay? Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, slowly go forward, go down in chaturanga, bend your knees, and lift your hips up this way. Exhale, down. Okay? So here, it's help you to build your hand strength and also core strength. Okay, now from here, slowly come forward. Okay, now raise. Okay, so for core strength, it's our next pose. So it's like a very simple thing, but again, if you think it's so simple, so you are wrong. Okay, so first go down and try. Okay, so from here, place your hands again on your mat, spread your fingers, and from here try to touch your wrist, above your wrist this way. Okay, but make sure here don't bend your knees. Okay, and try to lift your head up this way. Okay, you can touch your above your wrist with your toes one by one, and if you want you can just touch with the help of both hands like this way. Okay, again place it back this way and then back here. This way. Okay, so it's help you to build your strength here. Okay, so I'm enough for today. So I hope you enjoyed this. So I hope you will enjoy this video. So see you next time. Thank you everyone.